Hi all, welcome to Learning on Manual Testing. Today we are going to deal with the SDLC types. So the earlier classes we have completed the waterfall model in SDLC type. Today we are going to deal with SDLC type is nothing but the second type. This is nothing but V model. So we have taken few advantage and disadvantage in waterfall. So those advantages and disadvantages will be same dealing with the V model also. So first of all, let's give an let's show how diagrammatically V model will look like. So let me open the V model diagrammatic approach. This is how I have drawn the V model. So uh, for time being, you can take the diagram. Uh, Let me explain how V model will looks like and why we call it as V model here. So if you see the diagram, here V model, right? If you see the diagram, why we call it as V model? So V model is nothing but don't call it as on seeing its shape. So it's not depending upon the shape. We'll call it as V model. Here V stands for verification. So whenever we see the left side, right? So there is a verification. V stands for verification, and if you see the right side, we have another V like but validation. V stands for verification and validation. V model is nothing but verification and validation model. So if it's a diagram, well, now we'll try to explain. I'm going to explain the diagrammatic approach of V model. So when we go and see the major disadvantage in waterfall is nothing but resource utilization. So which is nothing but there is no parallel work done by developers and QA team. Okay, but here there is a chance of working both developers and QA at the same point. So on see the diagram, let's try to explain the diagrammatic approach here. The first one is system requirements, which is nothing but user requirements. So in this system requirements, developers and QA team is going to know what user needs. So in this phase, that QA team and developer will try to analyze to try to understand what user needs. Whenever the developers will come to picture that yes, this is the user needs, they'll start doing this process, this verification process from higher level to lower level. So in parallelly, QA team also will start their work. So first of all, try to analyze what developer phase will be looks like. So for an example, so this is my system requirements. On seeing the requirements, so customer is analyze something, right? Something to create. So let's consider I'm going to create an app, something like Kmail app. So to create a Kmail social media app, that's an example only. There is no Kmail here. So there is no Kmail. If we want to create a Kmail app, first of all we require the server to create the Kmail. So or nothing but we'll require a system, right? First of all we need to create the system. Whenever we create the system, then we'll create all the pages in the system. So first nothing but the first phase from the developer point of view is nothing but system designing. Or else what I will do, I'll open it in a paint and try to modify all the things. Okay. So let me copy it and paste in my paint so that I can modify anything here. Sorry. Uh, and what is the paste here? Yeah, Control V. Oh, it's not working. So what I will do, I will open it. So these are first phase where system the server has to create the entire system has to create by the developers. The first phase they will create the server, Kmail server. As per the example, the developer will create a server. Whenever the server is ready, I will write it is like something like a create a server or high level server. So text is very big here. So try to decrease the text and modify the text and make it bold. Okay. Server or system will be done. Whenever this has been done in the first phase, later they will try to create pages in that application. Let's take an example. Social media, right? They will create username page. They will create login page. They will create inbox page. They will create sign out page. They will create send items page. They will create something, some outbox page, something like they will create any number of pages here. So here in the second example, in the second scenario, or in second designing, this is nothing but the architectural design of the system will be prepared by the developers only. So this is everything is done by developers. This phase will be done by developers. On architectural design, page to page creation will be created. All the pages will be created. Something like I will write here it as pages will be created. Sorry. So for a high level, first of all, create the system. Later, I'll create the pages in the system. Later, I will go for to create the content in the pages. So each page content will be done in modular designing. System designing will have system uh, means system designing, nothing but system preparation. Later, we will go for pages created from in architectural designing. In modular designing, what we'll do? Here we are going to you will go into modules in the system. So everything will be done by this process will be done by developers only. So this is nothing but try to give a different color to show it is a developer phase. So enter this is nothing but developers section. So this is nothing but we are dealing with developer section. So if you see the second one is the QA section. So whenever the developer is system design phase, right? So sorry, whenever you go for system requirements, when you try to understand what is system requirements from the QA team to developer phase, just a minute. So there's audio problem here. Thank you. So whenever we understand what user needs and system requirements, developer will start his phase like this. So let me give you a pen. Developer will start his phase like this. So in this phase, QA team will start their work. So QA team is trying to prepare the test cases on seeing the system requirements. So what type of test case? Nothing but user required test cases, high level test cases, user defined test cases. What user need test cases? Not the all test cases they will prepare. They will prepare high level test cases to show easy way to execute the application where user can easily execute these test cases. So user required test case will be prepared at UAT test cases phase. So whenever the developer is doing the system designing, the same system test case will be prepared by QA team. So that means these two things will go parallel. These two things will go parallel. Let's be given different color so that we can easily identify brown color. Oh yeah, okay. Thick brown. So this thing, oh sorry, it has been mixed here. Let me show this. So we'll go for black. No, color. So these two things will go parallel. Whenever whenever developer starts system designing, parallelly QA team will start writing a system test cases. Whenever artisan is going to prepare for developer, so they will call it integration, nothing but the page-to-page communication test cases. Here it has page created, right? So these page created test case will be done by the QA team. So modular demands, module designing, small modules of the system will collect it as units in QA point of view. So unit test case will be prepared. So these three things will go parallel. So in this phase, developers given the code to us, the application to us. Obvious, we will check the application, right? So what we'll do, we'll check the application with comparing the whatever test case we'll have. So we'll start unit testing. Unit testing will start by referring to unit test case what we have written. So integration test case will start by referring to integration test case what we have written. System testing will start by referring to system test case what we written. UAT will start by referring to UAT test case what we written. So here there is no UAT testing. UAT stands for user acceptance testing. Please note, make a note, user acceptance testing. So all these sections will again we will discuss in levels. No need to bother about the whatever unit testing, integration testing, system integration, or UAT testing. Will all the things will be included in further sections. So as of now, take these notes like unit testing will do by referring to unit test cases, integration testing will do by referring to integration test cases, system testing will do by referring to system test cases, UAT will do by referring to UAT test cases. So this is nothing but V model. Here resource utilization is bit more when compared to waterfall, because at the initial stage only QA and developer will start their work, and we will have more resource utilization when compared to V model. So I will give you highlight points in V model as per the diagram what I have written. So if you see here, unit testing, UAT test cases, if you see the UAT test cases, UAT test case will be prepared at the initial phase. Whenever I know what user requirements, at the phase only I will start preparing the UAT test cases. This is nothing, I will take this note here. UAT test cases will be prepared at initial phases only, and whereas UAT, you see the diagram, UAT will be done at the last phase, which means whenever I complete my unit testing, whenever I complete my integration testing, whenever I complete system testing, then I will do the UAT. So UAT will be done at last phase. And one more thing here, if you see this unit testing, so unit testing will be done at the initial phase. Initial phase means whenever developer develops the code to us and give the application to us to check, because unit testing will try to remove the all the major problems or defects leakage to the further phases. So let me control Z all the things again. We'll do that. So unit testing will be done in initial phases whenever developer gives the code to check us, because it will try to remove the defects leakage to the further phases. It is nothing but a filter type condition where we'll stop the major defects of the unit testing only. So unit testing will be done at initial phase. Initial phase means whenever developer gives the application to check. So this is nothing but unit testing. Why we are going at initial phases only? Because unit testing will uh, will do defect leakages to further phases. So this is nothing but V model. Just a minute. Let me save it. So when coming to the advantage disadvantage V model, these advantages are bit similar to what we have seen in V model. So sorry, in what we seen in waterfall model. So I will just copy paste the advantage disadvantage of what we see in V waterfall. Here, so here only is low, not very low, low. So these are the similar advantage disadvantage advantage disadvantage V model, which is same as waterfall. So that's the information about V model. Thank you.